how's it going? I was thinking about it today, issues that I was having at Impulsive with my fuel pressure, and after looking at a couple of videos, I've realised that it could have been fuel slosh in my fuel tank, or the fuel going to the other side of the tank and not getting picked up by my fuel pump. So I have decided I'm going to build a surge tank for this car. I don't want to put it underneath the car because I think it'll just be a hassle, and having it inside the cab, you need to seal it off because it's in the cabin. You won't pass scrutineering or anything like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in my spare wheel here, and then I'm just going to get a piece of perspex or acrylic or something to cover it up. So I'm just cutting these templates now, and then I'll look at cutting some pieces of alley and tacking them together and going from there. So I've cut my pieces. I obviously haven't cut it all, just going to get it stacked up, get it sitting in there. Only thing I have an issue with now is the size of it. Might as well be a whole new fuel tank instead of a surge tank. But I think this size will look decent in the vehicle. I hope anyway. Yep, so just got it stitched up at the moment. I haven't got the back in because I'm going to need a weld baffle in here. And I'm going to need to put my welding fittings, well, one down here, that'll probably be my fuel out, and I'll put the fuel in up here, return lines and whatnot. I'd want to weld those in before I close it so I get all the swarf out of it. But I'll just size it up and see how it goes. I might have to dent my floor a little bit. Damn it. Yeah, so it should look something like that. It's actually big, it's almost like another fuel tank. Maybe a bit excessive, but oh well. Yeah, I've just got to dent the floor down here a bit maybe, just so it clears. It's just sitting up a bit too much and I won't get any perspex over the top of it. So I'll get into having a look at that now. Just had a thought about that. I don't really want to dent the floor, so just going to mark this out, cut it out, and just blank that off so it will tuck over the top of it. Yeah, I had to think about it, but that's pretty rough doing that. So do it properly. Yeah, so just cut my notch out. I'll size it now and see if it's going to fit over it. No, it's still not sitting down. Damned if I know what it's sitting on. Might need some more trimming. Alright, I had to do quite a bit of trimming actually around it, but now she's actually sitting lower than this lip here, so a piece of perspex will cover straight over the top of that. Yeah. It's just going to be interesting doing the back of it, but mainly now the bottom plate is 30mm and off this top plate here, because there's a radius. I didn't allow for that radius there. So the bottom of the tank is actually running around on this line, but the top is actually on this line. So I am going to leave the overhang on the top just to fill that void, but the tank itself will be essentially 30mm in from this edge, which will work fine, should be good. So just welded it across the top and the bottom, just to stable it up. There's not much else I can do at the moment. I've spoken to Jeff from Alien Speed Parts about supplying me with the AN fittings for here. I need 4 of them in total, 3 up here and then 1 down here, which should work out alright. So as soon as I get those, I can drill these out, weld them in, close this out, of course put a baffle in there maybe, and just make some mounting tabs, which I'm just going to rivet nut to the side of the spare wheel arch, spare wheel well. Just a quick calculation. According to my calculations, this thing is going to hold just over 6.7 litres of fuel, which isn't too bad. So hopefully it works out all right. Yeah, how's it going? It's been a couple of days since I've worked on this, but got some fuel lines. Oh well, some AN fittings welded in there. Can't really see that one, but there's one down there as well. So that's all done there. The whole thing's all welded off at the back now, all capped up. So next step for this is to go see old mate Ray and get it polished, and then get these lines made up here. So it should be good. So hopefully it works. Just at Ray's now, getting the polishing treatment done. It's a little bit of work, man. A lot of scratches and whatnot in it. Oh, mate's got this set up. A lot of polishing going on. Okay, so she's all polished up now. Ray supervised me doing it. It's come out pretty good. Nice and clean. Just got a rubber seal all the way around there to stop it vibrating against the boot floor. So I'll install it now and see what it looks like. Alright, she's all bolted in now. It's looking pretty good. Definitely a lot better than how I had it. So next step for this is to source out a fuel pump, sort all my fuel lines. But what I've also got to do is I need to pull this out. This tank hangs a little bit too low, and so I've got to shorten it up 25 mil, and while it's out I might as well weld some AN fittings into it, make it a bit more practical for what I've got, but I'll get into that tomorrow. Yeah, so it's going to take me a couple of days to get the fuel lines and get all that stuff, so I'll put it up in another video later on. Thanks for watching.